Anybody turning heads early on?
Well, I mean, right now, we're all excited about our freshmen. I think those two young men, Jordan Adams and Tyreek Cole, are going to be exceptional players for us. When you look out there and you see those young men competing at this level, at this point in time in their career, the upside is tremendous, and that's exciting. Because you want to be able to build and yet have some guys that are stable like Daryl and Ricky and Terrell and so on and so forth in the program, but you want to continue to build that foundation with very good talent.
How do you handle Daryl and Ricky and Terrell all being guys who I know that you would be confident putting them out there as starters? How do you handle that?
Well, one, you better work. All three of them know how to work, and they know how to push one another, and they know in this conference you need more than two corners. And the way our setup and our format is in practice, we get 100 reps every day in defending the pass versus our offense. There's no better situation that we can put those guys in as far as a learning environment than what Coach Holgerson and that staff and Coach Galloway does each and every day at wide receiver.
So I think that
what have you seen, kind of impressed you out of these two young guys so far, from an athletic standpoint or just getting it?
Well, one, you want to see that competitive fire in each one of them. And each one of them is a very competitive young man. They both come with all the natural given ability that you want in a corner. But that competitive fire and that willingness to learn and not shy away from the competition or the unknown, I think it's the first thing you look for. And those kids are willing to engage and take reps against good football players and try to play on this football team this fall.
I know you mentioned, 3 guys earlier. How many are you hoping to come out of this camp with?
Well, I'm hoping to come out with hopefully 6. We're probably going to travel 6 because of special teams, nickel and dime situations, but hopefully we can come out of here with 6 and, 4 that we can put out there in any given moment and not, lose any production.
But most of the time we're on the same page.
Hey, Brian, Joey Monaco from the Dominion Post right in town.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. So I know KJ is a Spur. Are you his position coach? With
Coach Defo is his position coach.
Okay, Joe is? Okay,
right.
Cool.
But, we all coach in that back end. Joe and I will carry over, and I'll coach some man technique, things like that, but we're both coaching scheme.
When I talked to KJ about, his responsibilities, he said, what he relishes most is kind of lining up against those shifty guys in the slot when he does get to man up.
Right.
I mean, what have you seen of his coverage skills that, give him the versatility to be able to match up like that?
No, he's a talented kid that
What have you tried to do to make yourself more
that has allowed us to be very versatile on the back end. He's a physical corner that plays safety. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
If we played him at corner, he would be just as good at corner. But he gives us the versatility to not bring in a sub package because he can line up against a tight end and play a 9 technique. He can blitz off the edge like an outside linebacker. Yet we can put him in coverage situations, and he can man up with the best football players in that slot, which is what he's done. He's a very versatile individual that he allows us to do what we do defensively.
Thanks, maybe,
okay.
Things about me.
Script this out. You had I know nothing goes according to plan. But what's the best case scenario for your group by the time you guys win camp, in your eyes?
Well, to continue to master the position. Let's get as many reps as we possibly can against very talented wide receivers. Let's get as many looks as we possibly can against different formations and schemes and quarterback looks, and just continue to grow and mature and try to install some things schematically against the other opponents that we're going to see the first couple 3 games and have a feel for what they're doing. But right now, we're coaching effort, we're coaching technique, and just having those guys be accountable that way, I think we're heading in the right direction.